Hello, everybody. So this is the first episode of the virtually crafty makery craft fair thing that Carl and myself are putting on. Today are my lovely two earworms. We've if you want to go and introduce yourself,
everybody.
and plug your channels. It's so good, in fact, that Richard wants to listen to it twice.
I was trying to get you the few minutes, that's all.
So if you want to go and quickly plug your channels and where people can find you and all that good stuff.
Go on, ladies first.
Go on, Jamie.
Right, so you're already watching my channel. So, Rich.
Right, okay, right. My channel's The Beard X16. That's it, really. So I'm sure JP will put a link in the description.
Yeah, hopefully. I will do. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, I'll do that.
Mine's Maple Tree Studios. I'm on today at 1 p.m. Check out the running order on virtuallycrafted.com. And just in case you haven't, here's a link to my channel.
Thank you very much. Could Richard, you've got a wrench, haven't you?
Of course, yeah. I'll
go. You can go and write your link in the chat as well.
He's got a spinner.
So
he's got a spinner.
I'm going to change the cameras. I'm going to quickly highlight myself, and we'll quickly show you what we've got on the lathe. So here's the tailstock cam. Now I believe I'm going to have to. I don't actually know where I got these pieces. It's either come from Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner or Scott the Blue Light Turner. Either way, go out and check out both of their channels. Scott is actually on straight after me today. So yeah, as soon as I finished here, go over and check out Scott the Blue Light Turner. So yeah, all good.
Right.
So yeah, I guess it's time we did some turning. So yeah, let's
check
get
the
on.
Res. Check the res on the camera before you wander over.
Check the res on the camera. Okay, show advanced. It says 720. Yeah, all good.
Cool.
Okay, right. Let's get over there and do some turning. Face shield down.
We'll say hello to
run
people
through
in the chat.
people. There we go. Right,
Braxton's in the chat. Kostas
hello,
is
Braxton.
In the chat. Sids is in the chat. Some fat bloke from Scotland's in the chat. Ian David Mills is in the chat. Andy Lord Heal, King of the Westwold Vikings, is in the chat.
Hello,
Wayne
Andy.
of the Wood Turner. Cornish of the Pixies. Mark of the Gentleman Wood Turners.
Oh, maybe Mark can confirm or nor deny whether it was him that gave me this blank or not.
Mr. Stacey Smith, the young Scott, the Blue Light Turner, Ellie, Two Meadows, Barry Oak. And then we have Scott saying, I think it's his. Klondike Craftsman's in the chat. Rob CP. He scrolls down. Demo's out in the chat. Colin Roberts.
Hello, Demo.
The Turn and Trucker. Ghost Wolf, Kim Thomas, Ronnie, Bojo, I think, and Barry Lebrow is out there too. So far,
Zach Higgins. Did you mention Zach Higgins?
I don't know. Did I see Zach go by? Did he?
Yeah. Zach's in just before he goes to bed.
Welcome, everybody. So Zach Higgins today is on at 11 to 12
there he is. Hi, Zach.
UK time. So, yeah, 11 to 12 p.m. UK time, Zach's on. Oh, let me just quickly take my watch off. Don't want that getting ruined.
While you're doing that, Simon Rock's out in the chat. And Stephen Dowie from Northern Ireland.
Here we go. So, yeah, here we go. So this is the Circle CI3 cutter from Easy Wood Tools. and I'm going 1,133 RPM. And as you can see, one of the good things about the Coronet Herald is it's hardly even moving.
So JP Braxton said, I'm out of here. Have a great demo, Jamie. I'll see you when I wake up.
Take it easy, brother. Have a good one, mate.
You have 57 watching, Jamie. 60 watching.
Hello, 60 people.
Come on, guys. Smash that like. Smash that thumbs up.
1 or 2 new faces popped in. W. Bradburn, Eileen Meadows are in the chat.
How you
Tommy
doing?
Dunn. Tommy Dunn's out there.
Hello, Tommy. Right. Let's just turn that lathe off and then get the tool rest a bit closer. There we go. Look at that. That's looking really nice. As soon as we get it round, we can get the speed up a bit more.
So it looks like Tommy Dunn is possibly at work. He's driving around and listening.
Does that mean we're on the wireless, Tommy?
It kind of sounds like it, doesn't it?
Klondike says it's 6 a.m. on the east coast of Canada right now.
Wow.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you indeed.
Make sure you get yourself some coffee and some donuts or some toast.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day today. 16 people from all around the world doing all different pizza pieces.
Apparently it's 7 p.m. out there in Australia.
Wow.
Simon Mason's in the chat. Malcolm
Hello,
Cleaver's
Simon.
in the chat. Wood Turning by Philip Greenwood is out in the chat.
Hello, sir.
You have 61 watching, young man.
Nice. Here we go. Let's see what that's like now. Still feels like there's a bit of a lump there, a bit of a flat spot. But it's all right. We can get that turned out. All these bug holes. Yeah, it was definitely Scott that gave me this.
Full of bags. It's full of bags. Small bags in that than a tramp's hammock. That's what's going on. Oi, Scott, what's going on
Actually
with
looks
this?
quite nice. Despite the bug holes.
Bag holes.
Bug holes.
Bag holes.
Let's get it going up full speed now. So that's 1,868 revs.
Scream if you want to go faster.
Scream if you want to go faster. I'm not singing. I'll end up losing viewers.
Absolutely. You've already lost 10 at that mere outburst. You're at 65, young man. Scott says blame Keith.
Blame Keith. All right, will do.
So Robert Lapsley's just come in. And
hello, Robert.
Robert Billingsley said it's 5:08 a.m. in Virginia. Right.
Thank you for being here, Robert. Damo is suggesting that are you talking about the blank, JP, or is it your head?
Bit of both.
The Ton and Trucker says, have a great day, guys, and he'll catch up during the day.
Take it easy, buddy.
Design and Make is in the chat.
So we've had a couple of people mention the resolution, JP. I know you've been messing with it before we started, so I don't think they're wondering if it's them. That's all.
Okay.
It's a little grainy. Don't worry about it. So I don't think it's anything we can cure right now.
I mean, I'm plugged into the router and it wouldn't be anything to do with could I twist there wouldn't be dust on the lens, would it?
Don't think so, mate. It looks very blocky by comparison. Have a quick shifty of the laptop, you'll see what we mean. Maybe drop the res and bring it back up and see if that helps.
Right, okay.
While you're doing that, Bitten Eckhart's in the chat. Gupri Singh is in the chat.
So that's gone down to 480 and then back up to 720.
Hasn't really improved what was going on, so
No.
It could be YouTube that's limiting it.
Could be.
I'm going to just check.
Unless it's people watching something indoors, I don't know.
Could be something sucking up all that bandwidth. Hope you've zoomed in.
Maybe.
That's a bit better. Stay zoomed in.
Yeah.
There we go. You see all the bug holes. It actually looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, so let's move the tailstock back.
Young Dennis Beamish is in the chat.
Hello, Dennis.
Folks, Design and Make is out there saying he's 12 away from 200 subs. Dash over and sub to him if you can.
Yeah. Everyone support each other. It's always a good thing.
We've currently got 62 watching, of which 35 like what they see.
Good. I'm glad to see.
Come on, guys. It's free. It's free to hit that thumb.
Young Demo is saying that YouTube has apparently been dropping everyone's streaming resolution due to the amount of people at the moment.
Oh, I need to lower that tool rest.
Klondike is suggesting the commentary has to be very sharp. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have to just hurl some abuse at you. Because I think that's an interpretation I'm making.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So, 64 watching, young man.
Okay.
Is that you got your medium-sized tool out or your big tool?
That's the mid-sized tool. So in a minute I'll show for reference. So this is the mid-size tool from the mid-size hollower from Easy Wood Tools, and this is the pro size hollower. Oh, you can't really get a the difference is kind of huge. So yeah, it's rather large.
We wonder if so most of the chat and myself are wondering if you're compensating for something.
Definitely. Definitely.
All we need now is the mini ones to go with it.
I do.
You have 68 watching, young man.
Nice.
67 on my screen. Weird, isn't it, that?
Okay. Right, so now you want to match the dovetails on the inside.
Ellie2 Meadows Design says her mom is here too.
Hello, Ellie's mum.
Hello, Ellie's mum.
Ellie's mum.
Okay, so is that a bit of a lump there? No, it just looks like it.
Jake Thompson's just arrived.
Hello, Jake. You're up early, mate.
Hello, Jakey.
Right, so
how you doing?
Let's change that camera and do a little bit of sanding now. Everybody loves sanding.
Yeah.
Teresa Maguire, then?
Especially Jake. He put a video out on it.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so let's get this down video. Down video? Down cam.
Down.
Down, baby. Down the water chute.
So, Rob CP in the chat. He's not got a video out yet, but he's working on it. So go and check his channel out, guys. There's nothing there yet, but there will be soon. I promise you. Nice.
Yeah, definitely. Rob's a good guy. He's always coming into people's lives and showing people support. So go and show Rob.
Hurling abuse, causing mayhem.
Yeah, without doubt. Wouldn't be Rob though if he didn't.
He is the world. Be careful, people. Rob has many wonderful things. He's also an absolute class A wind-up merchant.
Good.
Keith's in the chat.
I was going to say Scott's dad's in the chat.
Okay, apparently you're to blame for this bit of wood, mate. Scott told me to blame you. I'm probably not going to do loads and loads of sand into this and make it perfect, but we'll do the gist of it, and I'll put it back on the lathe a bit later on.
You are only 60 minutes into the live. You can take your time.
Yeah,
but no one wants to watch sanding. I could probably do 2 bowls and beat Wayne's record.
You have 70
I didn't even
watching.
think of that. I didn't even think of that. I could have done a load of bowls and beaten Wayne's record.
So, guys, please share this out. Not just JP's, but share the whole thing out, the whole day on your social media, and get lots of people watching.
So, ordinarily, I'd wear a respirator whilst doing this, but obviously it's a bit difficult to do that whilst talking.
Scott says that we should blame Keith because he's the oldest and we have to blame him.
But Wayne was the oldest.
Oh. Dennis Beamish says, good morning, Wayne. 5:16 a.m. in my part of Canada. Looking forward to watching you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for being here.
Jugular Wood by Keith has said, he would. It's too much for him to turn. I say, there's a bit of banter going on between these two. So,
the running order of today, we've come up with maybe a slight hiccup, let's say, at the midnight to 1 a.m. slot. It was supposed to go to Roger Roper. It was originally going to be Bruce Jordan, but then Roger Roper has took over. We're unsure if he's going to be able to get onto YouTube at the moment. So we're not sure if he's going to do it on Instagram or something else is going to be taking over. So throughout the day, Carl and myself are going to be working on it, and we will keep you posted throughout the day. Should something else come up. So yeah, okay. So just keep your ears to the ground, and we'll let you know whatever happens. So I don't know if Dale or Rich wants to go through the running order of today, so everyone knows what's going on, or sure, I can do it. I've got it in front of me. I've got nothing to do except for sand.
Do your sanding. Do your sanding. Okay, so you guys all know who are here right now that it is the young Mr. James Page who's on between 10 and 11. Between 11 and 12, we have Scott, the Blue Light Turner. Between 12 and 1 p.m. UK time, we have the ever lovely Mr. Wayne, the Wood Turner himself. Between 1 and 2 p.m., you have some chubby Scottish bloke doing some scroll sawing called Dale Kirkwood. We have Kostas, who's out in the chat, between 2 and 3. We have Heidi Jacobs between 3 and 4. We have Martin Saban-Smith between 4 and 5. We have Andi Heal, Lord of the Vikings in the West Wold between 5 and 6. Then we kind of scamper across the pond properly, and we've got Cameron between 6 and 7, Cameron Porter between 6 and 7, Scott Grove between 7 and 8, Michael Earley between 8 and 9, Darryl Jones between 9 and 10, Braxton, who's out in the chat somewhere, although he might have scampered off by now, between 10 and 11. We have Zach Higgins between 11 and 12. As we've already heard, we're a little bit unsure whether Roger's going to manage to make it, but we'll see how it goes. And then between 1 and 2 a.m. UK time, we have Carl Jacobson. Now, wherever you are in the world, that's British summertime.
Yeah,
those are all based on. So just add in the right amount of hours for you and check out all these wonderful people. And if you look at the description for this video, you'll see the whole running order there. You'll also have the links you can click on to take you to the folks' channels who are particularly on at those times. But please, please, please go and sub, set up your reminders, everything you want to do, but do it just in that fractional few seconds between sort of 10:59 and 11 o'clock, so you don't miss anything out in the shows.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and be somewhere lurking on everybody's live stream from here till 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'll be about somewhere, like I say, lurking about. So you won't be able to miss me.
Lurker.
And that's not a weight joke.
You're going to be like a duck, people. Everywhere you are, there's going to be Jimmy Page looking at you.
We've had a few people come in. Mark Codling, Cornish
How you
Pixie.
doing? How you doing?
Did I see Dave Robinson?
Right, so now we're on to. I started off with 180, 80 grit. Now I'm on to 180, and then after that I'm going to go to 240, and then after that on to everybody's favourite abrasive paste, Mr. Grit.
Yorkshire Grit, people. Hands that feel shitty can feel soft as your face. With light brown, Yorkshire Gritty.
Gritty.
Oh, you've lost 20 viewers for that one. You're at 74 watching, mate.
So Mark the Gentle Woodturner, he said, right, I'm in the workshop watching now, headset on, ready for the rest of the day.
Nice.
You need to get a coffee machine in there, Mark.
Yeah.
Have you got your kilt on, Mark?
So, last night it became official that I just passed 5,000 subscribers. So everybody that's out in the chat, if you're not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe now, because there'll be a big giveaway coming soon. I'll be giving away a massive Texas-sized blank, courtesy of Jake Thompson, which is a hybrid dragon blank, hybrid resin and dragon blank thing, which I think he said was 4 inches in diameter.
And those are real inches.
They're real inches. There will be Yorkshire Grit. There will be a tumbler from Man Crafting Channel, which will be a JP Woodwork, which will have a JP Woodwork logo on it, obviously because it's a JP Woodwork giveaway. And I will also be giving away a #1 hollower. So yeah, I'm going to buy a #1 hollower for my giveaway. An easy wood #1 hollower. So make sure. So if you've got a household full of 50 people, make sure you get all 50 people to enter, because that means you'll have more chance of winning. But they've got to be subscribed to win it. That's the only, I guess you could call it a downside.
Well, it's not a downside. It's
not to me. It isn't.
It's free to subscribe, so
yeah,
don't cost you anything.
Yeah.
Kim Thomas says nice prizes. Colin Roberts says wow.
Is that for one person, JP, or is that going to be?
No. It's spread out for different people.
Oh, okay.
So
70 watching.
Right. I suppose it over pressed. There's me trying to slow the lathe down. I didn't push the button. Look at all them wormholes. Let's get the compressor and blow them out. I'm probably gonna have to get the compressor out and blow the air out.
Kostas is back. Hi, Kostas.
Hello, Annikas. There we go. There we go. Can anyone hear the compressor, or is this headset that good?
The headset's awesome, and the compressor's quite quiet anyway.
So, if anyone wants to know what headset I'm using, it's a Jabra Evolve 65, which is recommended by Mr. Darryl of the Kirkwoods. Darryl of the Kirkwoods.
Hello.
Hello. Right, so we're going to use some methylated spirits, or also known in the US, denatured alcohol. And what that's going to do is that's just going to clear up any dust that's maybe sitting on the surface or in the grain. We dye it purple over here to stop idiots from drinking it. It doesn't stop it. It just so it lets other people know that people are drinking it.
We tell people it's the blood from Barney the dinosaur.
Yeah, that's it. I've just realised I haven't got a bin in here, so oh well. Alright, so there's that. A bin. So it's going to go on the floor until I clear up later on. Alright, so at the moment I'm going to use some Liberum sanding sealer because I've had this tub for God knows how long. We're going to use some of that. I'm just going to rub this in.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. Get a couple of coats of that rubbed into there.
Just remind us what wood that is again, JP.
Do you know what? I couldn't tell you. It almost seems like it's
Earley
like a spalted, maybe a spalted sycamore, maybe.
It's Earley wood, mate.
A spalted sycamore, or yeah, seems like a spalted sycamore. Kind of looks like it. It's got
It's right. Looking back at the chat, Keith from Circular Wood was asking.
Yeah, it does look like a spalted sycamore. I could be wrong, but yeah, it kind of looks like it. The shavings are certainly coming off like sycamore. So yeah, it's nice. So right, let's get some grit on here now.
She's coming up to the halfway mark.
Okay, mate. Thank you.
And
right.
such a gritty.
Do. Cacao. All right. I'm gonna have to blow the Yorkshire grit out of all of these buggles.
Buggles, hey?
Buggles.
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 It came downstairs, looked at it, went, it's filled with buggles, innit?
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'll do. I'll give it away, said Scott.
Scott actually gave us some real interesting blanks. It's going to make out for some nice bowls.
Do you want to kind of qualify what the word interesting means? Because when I use it, that means that's a bit crap.
No. Basically with lots of inclusions and things like that. So, but they're actually really nice. Like this one, it had, I noticed a lot of buggles on the side. But it's actually turned out to be a really nice blank. I was a bit concerned. That's kind of why I used it today, to be honest.
71.
So yeah, that's kind of why I used it today, because I thought, it probably isn't going to be the best of woods to use for a project, maybe, but it turns out it's actually a really nice bit of wood, even with all the buggles.
Buggles, mate. Buggles. Filled with bloody buggles.
So yeah, so we've got some Yorkshire grit on here, so you just work it in until you get no residue coming off on your tissue paper. And then all is good. All is good in the hood.
Boy, I'm not going now. Right. You're holding pretty much around the 70 mark, young Jamie.
Nice. So yeah. Radio. Get in there. Get in there.
Kim is suggesting you need to fill the bug holes with something. Kim Thomas.
I've got some black CA that I could fill it with. So what I will probably, not what I'm probably going to do. What I will do is after the live stream, I'll mount it back on the lathe, and I'll probably do exactly that. To be honest, I'll fill it with fill the bug holes with black CA from Starbond, and yeah, resand it so it's all flush, and
There's
then polish it back up.
A new product for Starbond, bug filler.
Yeah, there you go.
Bug filler CA.
There you go.
You heard it here first, guys.
New improved squish and flick.
If anyone's interested in if anyone's interested in a black and white Starbond, there's a description, a link in the description for 10% off. Just saying. Right, so now we're going to use a bit of Wood Wax 22 from Chestnut.
Kevin goes on to say, make a nice contract and tie in with the make a nice contract and tie in with the spalting contrast.
Yes, totally agree with you. Right, so there we go. Right, here we go. Get that rubbed in.
72 watching him, Mr. Page.
Nice.
Yeah, Kim says contrast.
Who uses more CA than wood turners?
I don't know, to be honest. Probably not a lot of people.
Environmental protesters, perhaps. Ian in the shed. Ian Two Sheds is in. Morning, JP. Earworms and watchers.
Hello, Ian. You all right?
Morning, Ian. Andi Heal's in the chat.
He was in before.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yes. Andi, Lord of the Westwold Heal.
That might have been when I got my drink.
So there you go. That's what the outside is looking like at the moment.
Huey Lionheart is in the chat. Says, "Good morning from a damp Scarborough."
Huey.
Hello, Huey.
How many 50 quids was involved in this journey? How many?
Did he find it in the glove box?
Did he find it in the glove box?
Pew, pew, pew.
He is in a dampy scabbity. Have you run over any Oompa Loompas yet?
I could have done the chuck challenge, couldn't I? I'm beating Carl.
You could have.
Didn't even think about it.
Not even giving it a second thought, did you? Did you?
Nah.
Did you? No bloody good, that. No bloody good. Got to think ahead. Think ahead, eh? Think ahead.
I know, right?
CJ's Hobbies, morning from Tennessee.
Good morning. And that, people, is why everybody should own an Easy Chuck.
Yes. I may order mine later this month. Either that or an enormous scroll saw.
And I keep putting tools back and realising I still need them.
I admire the OCD. Long may it continue. But better if the wall was white, though. Do we see that?
It is sort of, but it's got different colour splats all over it. Half of it is. The wall behind me is white.
Cornish Pixie is saying, Andy, I have finished Jacob's dinosaur and will post it next week. Oh, very nice of Cornish.
Nige from Splinters is saying good morning from Wales.
Good morning. Let me see where that is. That's a bit too high, so that needs to come down. Oh no, I've still got to change cameras yet.
Body Duff from Wales, from Nige from... Okay, Body Duff.
Alright, let's change cameras. Do.
Kim Thomas, all wood tunnels have a touch of OCD. I'm not sure about that, Kim.
I think I'm going to have a quick drink of coffee.
You're going to what? Oh, gold. Help. Right, people.
Cheers.
Come back. Hyperactive.
Oh, excuse me. Right, that was lucky I noticed that. Don't want shavings in my Woodwork 22 on my Yorkshire grit.
I thought you were going to get shavings in your coffee.
If only there was a product out there to stop shavings getting in Yorkshire grit.
It's called a lid.
Oh, yeah.
He's thought of this. Glenn the Grit's thought of this.
Yeah, he did.
He's included lids and everything.
Good man, good man. Right, here we go, everybody. Let's get this hollowed out. So, as always, I'd use a number 1 hollower, the Easy Wood. We're going 1868, so we've got full speed on the number 2 belt on the Coronet Herald by Record Power.
$72 watching, 47 thumbs.
Nice. Welcome, everybody. If you haven't already, be sure to go and subscribe to my earworms. Richard has live shows. When is it, Richard? Every Tuesday?
Tuesday and Thursday.
He does something called the Beard Invade. So if you fancy being invaded by Richard and being interviewed, make sure you go and get in contact with him.
You've just had a donation from Kostas, €2.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated.
So Robert Lapsley said he caught his fingers on an SK100 chuck the other day. I was wishing I had an easy chuck with no sharp edges.
I had an SK100 chuck a little while ago, years ago actually, to be honest with you. When I used to have a lathe the same as what Richard's got. I used to catch my knuckles on it all the time.
Yeah, I've done it. I've got the SK80 and the SK100.
A little bit of vibration going on there.
No. Either that, you've got Wookiee farting in the corner of your workshop.
Vicky's not here. Can't blame her for that.
I said Wookiee. I said Wookiee as in Star Wars.
Oh. I guess I didn't hear you properly. I don't know if she's watching.
Poor Vicky. Sorry, Vicky. I said Wookiee. You know that, right? Aim Tushed says that's the chuck I'm using. Just want some different jaws for it. So are we talking about the SK100, young Ian? Or are we discussing the Easywood chuck?
And they say you can't get ribbons with carbide.
Dave Robinson. No, I wouldn't describe them as a Rolls Royce of chucks, but they are a departure from many chucks, and they try to solve many of the usability problems that some chucks have. Such as smooth outer surfaces and quick release jaws.
Vicky is in the chat, I think.
Is she?
Hello, Vicky. How you doing?
Is she in the chat?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
No, that's not Vicky. She spells her name differently to that.
It's a Vicky. Or a naughty
It's
a Vicky.
It's a Vicky.
Oh.
It's not my Vicky.
Well, welcome, Vicky. Not JP's Vicky. So the time is now 10:42:43. JP.
Sorry, mate.
The time is now 10:43.
Okay, mate.
See, Dave Robinson says, thanks. Often wondered if people just like it for the quick jaw changes, or is there more to it?
There's definitely more to it. It's a beast of a chuck. It's got a zoom ring on it as well.
Ian, yes, I have. I've got another one coming out today of the 100 uses for the beard.
100 uses for the beard.
Yeah, the first 100 use was as a an incubator for a chick. So today there'll be another one coming out on Instagram. That is.
There we go. Wow, that's caused a lot of shavings.
You check your floor.
Wow, that's caused a lot of shavings. Right, let's do more sanding.
More sanding? Oh,
more sanding. Right. So once again, start with 80 grit. Get the lathe going about 400. And just sand away. I need to get a circular attachment or drill attachment for, well, my drill. The one I've got doesn't hold the abranet very much. The hook and loop thing is not very good on it, and it keeps flying off and leaving black bits all over the bowl, like rubber like marks into it, so you have to sand it off again.
Foam pad between the base and
exactly.
See, I had the same problem, so I tried gluing some Velcro to it. And,
that's a good idea.
Well, it didn't work. It just melted the glue on the back of
the...
You need a foam pad.
Yeah. Have you got the yellow one, JP?
I've got this cheap one from... Actually, it weren't really cheap, to be honest with you. It came in a...
pack of 3.
No. I bought a...
What is it buying?
The air sander. An air sander. A DA. And it came in that. There was a small one and that one.
Yeah, I bought a cheap pack of 3, and they're cheap. The actual foam pad isn't quite foamy. It's just like a hard rubber. James Pritchard is in.
Hello, James. So let's see how that's doing. So this is definitely going to have to go back on the lathe just so I can give it a another going over and another quick sand. But all in all, it's really not looking that bad, to be honest. So
13 minutes and counting.
Another good thing about this lathe is I can put it in reverse, so which is also good for sanding as well. So let's get that.
Annikas is saying, I use the one from Smurdex, but it's a 72 mil. That then they don't make it smaller. Mike the Midnight Joker says, just quoted on taking out a laburnum with a huge trunk with some very interesting looking wood. Laburnum, good to ton?
Yes, it's very hard to come by wood turners as well. It's like gold dust for wood turners.
Like catnip. Tell them you've got a bit. It's like catnip. We'll be rolling on and going, ooh. Ian Touchet says, go on.
I was just going to say, wood turners love laburnum.
Is it poisonous to breathe in? Well, you don't want to breathe anything in, but is it?
That I couldn't tell you, mate, to be honest with you.
I know the flowers are quite poisonous on laburnum.
Ian Touchet says he's decided he needs a bigger shed or a second one just to store wood in it. Mm-hmm. The Dutch Turner says, morning all.
Hello, Mr. Dutch Wood Turner.
Designer Mate says, what is your favourite wood, JP?
My favourite wood to turn would be, I really like sycamore and ash. I really like walnut. Wow, that's a tough one. I'd probably go with sycamore and ash. I really like them just because there's so many capabilities and things to do with it. Like the options of colouring and things like that you can do with it. So yeah, I'll probably go with sycamore and ash. So if I was to pick between the two, I'll probably go with sycamore. And it's probably one of the cheaper ones of the cheaper one of the two. So yeah. But I can't really beat a bit of walnut if I'm totally honest with you. Right, so we're going to go back to the methylated spirits or denatured alcohol.
10 minutes, young James. 10 minutes.
Yep, no worries, mate. No worries. Plenty of time.
Plenty enough time to clean up the workshop while I'm going.
Yep.
Julian says, sorry, not been chatting much, just helping Scott calm his nerves.
No worries.
So Scott's up. Is Scott up next? He is, isn't he?
He is. I'm just going to paste the link out in the chat.
Scott the blue light turner, yeah?
That's correct, sir.
He's all right. He's got nothing to be nervous about. He's a very talented turner.
He's worried though. He's worried. Go over and Right, folks, when young James finishes up, please go and check out this guy.
Yeah, this Scott the Blue Light turner. Not only is he a fantastic turner, he serves on the front line as a paramedic, or is it ambulance technician?
Yes. Mr. Senior, the original Yorkshire Grit, is in today.
Hello, Glenn. You all right, mate? Just in time. I'm just about to use some of your product.
Hands up, no. Can feel soft as your face with light brown Yorkshire Gritty.
I could actually use the other one as well if you want. You can try and think of a song about that one.
What, the microphone?
Ultra white Yorkshire Gritty.
No, something about Oil of Earley has to go along.
Oil of Earley.
Something like that.
Ding dong, Avon calling.
Away. Or some piss take of the Sell It Bang advert.
Yeah. So, like I said last time, you put Yorkshire Grit on until no residue comes off on the paper towels. Work it right in.
Robert Lashley says, Blue Light Scott has still 10 fingers after the bowl on Thursday. He must be good.
Yeah.
David Robinson says he loves Sycamore, but he also loves the smell of ash when turning it.
Yeah, ash is nice, yeah.
I love the smell of ash in the morning.
I like the fact that both of them take colour really well.
Sid's repurposing says, do the ashes turn well green?
Does what, sorry?
Do the ashes turn well green?
Do the ashes turn well green?
I think he means when you're turning them, do they turn well when they're still green?
I've never turned them green, to be honest. I've only ever got them from a blank from Yandles, which is where I'll get most of my blank from, or this guy called Dale.
I know nothing. Mr. Senior.
And while I'm turning a blank from Scott.
Well, Mr. Scott says in relation to the Blue Light Turner, he's brilliant. He only started with 8 fingers.
Yeah. And a partridge in a pear tree.
So the Klondike Craftsman said, what species of ash do you have there? But
Benson and Hedges.
Yeah, Benson Hedges. I couldn't tell you, mate, to be honest. I was given this sported ash. Let's go with that. Sported and wormy bowl ash.
Marlborough.
Right, so we're going to finish it up with a bit of Wood Wax 22.
Glenn says the massive bowl was green olive ash, Jamie.
Green olive ash?
That was the the Jolly Green Giant bowl we did.
Oh, okay.
Scott, the Blue Light Turner says, right, I'm going to shoot guys so I can set up. Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, cool. Mate. You can send me a link if you want, Scott. I'll be with you in a bit.
You got 6 minutes.
74 watching TikTok. There's obviously people queuing up to watch Scott.
Right, there we go. So let's take this off the chuck and we'll go back to computer cam. Oh, no, I don't want to tighten the chuck. I'll never get it off. Right, let's take that off. Go back to computer cam.
Basil Brow he says 72, but no, hit a lie. 74 watching.
Rightio. So there we go. That's what we did today. So yeah, let's put this to the sides. Right. So let's get the running order. So yeah, like we just said, we've got Scott, the blue light turner, on after me. After Scott, we've got Wayne the wood turner. And then we've got Dale from Maple Tree Studios on at 1 to 2 p.m. And then we've got Annikas Kostas over on the YouTube channel, Kostas Annikas Defros. Oh, sorry, Kostas, if I've pronounced your name wrong. But he's on at 2 to 3 p.m. UK time. Then we've got Heidi Jacobs on Whitehall Pottery. Also, you might know her from Slap Stuff Together. She's on at 3 to 4 p.m. We've got Martin Saban-Smith on at 4 to 5 p.m. Andi Heal from AH Bespoke at 5 to 6. Cameron Porter from Cammy's Garage on at 6 to 7. Scot Grove from Imagine Grove Woodworking at 7 to 8. Michael Earley from Sokojoko Woodworks from 8 to 9. Darryl Jones from Dreadnought Woodshop at 9 to 10. Braxton Worthlin from 10 to 11. Zach Higgins from 11 to 12. Roger Roper from 12 to 1, although that may possibly change. We'll keep you in the loop as the show goes on throughout the day. And we're finishing off at 1 to 2 in the clock tomorrow morning with Mr. Carl Jacobson. You can keep up to date with the running order and things like that if you go over to virtuallycrafty.com. Okay, so I'm going to bring my earworms in for the remainder of the show. Dale's gone, evidently. Dale must have gone to over to Scott's to do a bit of earworming. So
yeah,
for the remainder of the show, I want Rich to promote his channel again. So do you want to do all of that?
Yeah. Most people in here have seen my channel. If you haven't, come over and subscribe or have a look. If you like it, then subscribe. If you fancy being invaded by me, just drop me a message.
Make sure you've got plenty of Yorkshire Grip microphone though for lube.
Yeah. I promise I'm gentle.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Has anyone posted a link out there to Scott's channel?
I did earlier. I'll do it again.
Okay. So so I think that's probably everything. Unless anyone's got any questions.
Oh, you beat me.
I can show the bowl again, but I'm definitely going to take on board what was said about let's see if we can we can get the bug holes. So you can see them quite prominently. I'm definitely going to go back because they actually go. It seems like they just wanted to demolish this one side of the bowl. So I'm definitely going to go back and fill in all of the holes with some black CA. Yeah, I'm going to go back and do that and then return. So I'll probably post some pictures of that on my Instagram. Chances are I'm probably going to edit down this video and put it down into a shorter video. But yeah, there's the bowl that I've done. I don't know if I've got a tape measure here. No, I guess I haven't. So yeah, I think we're just about coming to 10:59 now. So everybody head over to Scott the Blue Light Turner. Thank you once again for tuning in to another live from my workshop, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, everybody.